I updated my version of Minecraft, and after joining the game for the first time, I wanted to survive here for 100 days, build myself an awesome base, and test out the new updates. So, enjoy the video! I spawned on the shore. I chopped down some birch trees and crafted a crafting table. After finding a small cave, I went down into it, placed the crafting table, and crafted a wooden pickaxe. After mining a little bit of stone, I crafted a stone pickaxe and obtained some coal. Night will come very soon, and I do not have any wool for a bed. So I quickly ran off to look for sheep. Instead of sheep, I found chickens, which I quickly killed. And I decided to craft myself a spear, because I had never held one in my hands before. I played around with the spear a little, and even killed a few chickens with it. And finally, I found sheep. I quickly killed a few sheep and crafted myself a bed, which I happily laid down on. In the morning, I crafted a furnace and cooked some meat in it. There was also a ruined portal nearby, which I looted. But unfortunately, there was nothing useful there. After finishing cooking the food, I started a massive extermination of all the tasty little animals. While running near the cave, I noticed some copper, so I decided to mine it. I threw it into the furnace, and after it finished smelting, I crafted copper armor. Now this is some stylish gear. After some time, I found a beautiful jungle island and thought that it would be the perfect place for my base. After climbing a tree, I started looking around the entire surrounding area and came to the conclusion that this island is pretty large. I crafted a chest and made myself a so-called base, after which I started leveling the area around my base. On the flattened area, I started building my first house. I crafted a lot of fences and used them to make a window in my house. The house did not turn out very well, but it will be enough for me for now. I broke all the grass inside the house and replaced it with an oak floor. When I finished, I placed down the bed and went to sleep. Okay, today I would like to build a roof on my little house. I was going to make it from oak planks, but I think they will not be enough, so let us make it from jungle wood instead. But this house is intended to be just a simple house, so I do not have to sleep outside. That day, I decided to explore the entire area around my house. Not far away, I found a melon, which I obviously took with me. I crafted a hoe and went down into the cave, because I heard a skeleton there. After killing the skeleton, I got 2 bones. And that is not enough for me, but there were no more skeletons in this cave. So I went back outside. That is where I saw a pig. I really wanted to tame it, but I did not have any carrots. I crafted myself a shield and went to search for a village because I urgently needed carrots. I started descending toward the lower part of the island when I noticed a dungeon on the other side of the island. And I could not just leave it like that. I am already here. I looted the first chest and got 2 upgrade templates, as well as some useless resources. I looted an arrow from a dispenser and looted the last chest, where there was also nothing valuable. After climbing out of the dungeon, I finally continued searching for a village where I obtained carrots. After returning back, I made a farm plot as well as a pen for the pigs. And then I started working on the area around the house. During these few days, I not only cleared the entire area around my house, but also leveled it and planted several giant jungle trees so that I could build my base on them. But first of all, let us harvest the crops from the farm. There really is a lot of harvest. Let us feed my pigs. We replant the potatoes, the carrots as well. And of course, the wheat. First of all, I need a lot of slabs so that I can build a ladder around this tree out of them. An axe would also come in handy. I made a platform like this at the top of the tree. It is small, of course, but it will be comfortable to live here. And from below, it looks even cooler. Before building walls here, I need to make bridges to all the neighboring trees. Let us start with this tree right here. The bridge will begin right here. And I somehow need to connect it all the way over there. And the main thing is that all of this has to look beautiful. A bridge like this will not work for us. We need to make it more solid. At the very least, I need to somehow make it look suspended. I ended up with a bridge like this, and in my opinion, it looks pretty good. But I'm not gonna leave the bridge looking like this. There are still a few details I need to add here, like railings so I do not simply fall off this bridge, and also ropes that will hold the bridge itself. I will make the railings on this bridge out of trapdoors. The bridge turned out absolutely amazing. I think it fits perfectly here. Now I just need to connect these bridges to every tree. While building the base, I realized that I do not like this type of base at all. It looks way too terrible. And I definitely do not want to live here. I killed my pigs, took the most valuable resources from the chests, and went searching for a new place for my base. I will live right here on this plains biome, which is not far from my old base, and I can even see it from here. Well then, let us start building the new base. Oh, there is a ruined portal over there. And what is inside the chest? Nothing valuable. While exploring the area, I noticed that there is a huge cave system right underneath my base, which means there will be a lot of mobs down there. I could seal it off, of course, but that would take way too much time, so I would rather find a more suitable place for my base. Okay, this time I am 100% building my base in this area. I will barely even need to flatten the terrain here. Alright, my base is going to be located right here. This time I will not build the base on the surface, but underground instead. First, I should probably outline the base itself, so I can understand roughly how much area I need to dig out. Okay, my base will be located right inside this circle. But before I start building anything here, I still need to remove 4 layers of dirt. This base is actually going to be gigantic. Now I need to cover this entire area with glass. I already have a little bit of sand, but it is nowhere near enough. So I put the sand into the furnaces to smelt while I go gather even more sand. While the glass was smelting, I decided to make 4 entrances to the base. They will be located on every side. Here, 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 and here. Each entrance will be 3 blocks wide, so I need to clear out part of this area. The first entrance is finished. Now let us make all the others as well. Done! All 4 entrances and exits to my base are complete. And by the way, the glass is still not finished smelting. Well, at least I already have 1 stack. Let us start filling this area with glass. Just as I expected, 1 stack of glass was not enough. I need at least 4 stacks here. I covered everything with glass, but honestly, it looks pretty ugly. So I installed a resource pack that makes the glass look much cooler. Just look at this glass texture. You can barely even notice that it is there. From above, it looks absolutely incredible. Now all that remains is to build the main part of the house itself. Besides this huge main room, I will also have smaller side rooms inside each wall, located directly in the cave. So right up here, I will carve out another room where I can build a storage room, or for example a brewing room. These are the rooms I ended up with. Of course, this is not the final result. They will look much cooler later. But for now, I simply do not have enough blocks to fully finish this base. So today, I suggest upgrading my iron armor into diamond armor. I returned to the cave I recently found, and now I need to mine diamonds here. Oh no, there are way too many mobs here. And there are the first diamonds. Damn it, there is only 1 diamond here. I returned to the base with 34 emeralds, and that is more than enough for a full set. I crafted a diamond chestplate, leggings, boots, and a helmet. I equipped everything, and now I look much more impressive. I still had 10 diamonds left, so I crafted a diamond pickaxe, saved 2 diamonds for an enchantment table, and used the remaining diamonds to craft an axe and a diamond sword. I put the diamond tools aside for now, because I still need to enchant them. And since I brought back quite a lot of tuff from the cave, I suggest finally starting to build the actual base. Let us begin with the stairs, which will also be made out of tuff. Okay, the stairs are finished. Now we will use tuff to make a border along the walls here, and of course entrances into the separate rooms. We will do that using stairs as well. I made these small stairways leading into the rooms themselves, and I think they fit here absolutely perfectly. Done! The base is 1% complete. Alright, maybe 3% complete. Now I would like to place oak logs here, here, and maybe over here as well. Of course I could go gather them, but why would I do that if I still have some left at my old base? After returning to my old base, I checked the chest and found 2 full stacks of oak logs in there. That will probably be enough for me. There was also a lot of jungle wood here, and of course, I took that too. I also grabbed a few less valuable resources with me, and now we can finally start placing the oak logs. Okay, I still have 4 stacks of oak left, so I think it is time to start building the floor in this house. Right in the center of my base, the floor will have a spiderweb-like pattern. For this, I will need 2 types of wood, but since I only have oak for now, I will make one part out of oak first and add the second type of wood later. Let us start making the pattern. Oh, my pickaxe broke, but I fully completed the floor pattern. Now all that is left is to fill everything in with wood. Okay, now all of this wood needs to be stripped. Dang, my axe broke too. Since I brought back not only diamonds from the cave, but also iron, I put the iron into the furnace to smelt. I crafted another iron axe and finished stripping the wood. Awesome! 50% of the floor is complete. Now I just need to gather a lot of spruce wood. And since I still have not found a spruce biome anywhere, I will have to search for one properly. I can see horses over there, and honestly, it would be a good idea to ride one while searching for spruce trees. But since I do not have a saddle, I need to find one. Wait a second, on the newer versions you can actually craft saddles. For that, I need leather and 1 piece of iron. I already have the iron, so now I only need leather. Near the horses, I can see a few cows, so I am heading there. Cows, here I come. Damn, not a single piece of leather dropped. Maybe this one will drop some. What? No? Yo, what the heck? There is only 1 cow left. Oh, finally, 1 piece of leather. I still need 2 more. I do not really want to kill the horses, even though they also drop leather. It is probably better to keep looking for cows. Oh, I see another cow. Nice, 2 more pieces of leather. If I remember correctly, the saddle is crafted like this. Good, now I have a saddle. Let us also grab a few apples from the chest. I fed the horse. Oh my god, you ate 5 apples and still are not tamed. You are such a glutton. This horse really does not want to be tamed. Maybe this one will? Nope, this one does not want to either. Let us try this one instead. Oh good, let us put the saddle on him. Nice, now we can travel with this horse. Although, let us check if this horse might actually be faster than the other one. No, I think they are about the same speed, and this horse even has more health, so we will ride this one instead. By the way, in the newer versions, horses no longer drown, and that is absolutely awesome. I also want to put armor on my horse, but since I have not found any horse armor yet, the only thing I can craft is leather horse armor. And since I can already see a few cows over there, I hop onto my horse and head straight toward them. And now, I'm going to kill cows again. There is also another horse here, and since the cows are gone, I guess I will kill it too. Unfortunately, it did not drop any leather. I found 3 more cows, and killed them as well. Alright, now I finally have enough leather. After returning home, I crafted horse armor and immediately equipped it on my horse. Although, the texture looks kind of strange. Or maybe I just... No, I do not think so. This texture definitely looks weird. I also picked a poppy, turned it into red dye, and dyed the horse armor. Now my horse will be red! Wow, this looks absolutely amazing! Why did Mojang not add this earlier? I put the beef from the cows into the furnace to cook, then hopped onto my horse and went on a journey to search for spruce trees. I explored almost the entire area around me, and only that side remained unexplored. But crossing the water together with the horse would take way too long, so I came up with a more reliable solution. I chopped down some trees and crafted a boat to place the horse inside. But apparently, he does not fit into it. Well, this is going to be much harder than I thought. Alright then, together with my horse, we set sail. Listen, I'm actually psychic. Right in front of me is a taiga biome. And by the way, in the water, I noticed a nautilus. And I really want to ride it. Oh wait, damn, it needs a saddle too. Let us remove the saddle from my horse and try riding the nautilus. This is strange. Why can I not put a saddle on it? Maybe it needs some kind of special saddle? Most likely. Alright then, I think I will leave the horse here and head into the taiga to gather spruce wood. After arriving on the island, I started chopping spruce trees. I gathered a little over 2 stacks of wood, which probably still will not be enough, but I also took 9 spruce saplings with me. So now I am sailing back toward my horse. After returning home, I noticed a bunch of creepers around my base, but eventually they despawned. So I went down into my base and finally started finishing it. I decided to begin with the floor because it would not take very long. To save wood, I will not craft it into full blocks like this, but instead place it like this. And nobody will even notice that these are not full blocks. Now all that remains is to strip everything. And that is it. The floor is finally complete. Now I need to make the walls in this base. They will be made out of spruce planks. I need to replace all of these blocks in the walls with planks. But first, I have to get rid of all these unnecessary blocks, and honestly, I do not think this pickaxe will be enough. So I crafted 2 brand new pickaxes and started removing all the unnecessary blocks. Okay, now that the walls are cleared, we can place the planks. Awesome, now my base is 25% complete. But as you can see, these rooms are completely empty for now. We will deal with that a little later. For now, let us finish this main room. The first thing that catches your eye when looking at this base is these ugly outlines around it, so I need to somehow get rid of them. And I already have an idea. At first I wanted to place creaking hearts here, but that would have looked way too bright, so instead I decided to place pale oak wood directly along this outline. It should look pretty cool and aesthetic, and as you probably guessed, I am once again heading out to search for the biome I need. And there it is! The Pale Garden! And this is the first time I have ever seen one this gigantic. Usually the biomes I find are only as big as a few trees. Well then, I need to gather a lot of, well, not a lot, but still a decent amount of pale oak wood. I gathered a little over 3 stacks of pale wood, and that should theoretically be enough. Okay, I need to place this pale wood right here, but honestly, it looks way too cringe like this. Let us craft these stripped log variants from the logs, and place those around the outline of my base instead. And after placing them, we strip the bark off. Alright, we outlined the base itself, but these entrances to the base still look just as ugly as before. So let us place some pale oak logs there too. Now that is a completely different story, alright? Now the base looks totally different, but this is still not the final result. I still want to build a lot more things inside and around this base. But first, let us move into one of these rooms and finally transfer all of these resources into the new base. I want to move into this room right here. But first, it needs to be decorated properly. Let us start by changing the walls. I created this room, but if we look at the ceiling, there will be dirt up here, and honestly, it looks way too ugly. But if we break this dirt block right here, we can see the sky, and through this hole, any mob could jump straight into our room. So to prevent that from happening, I will simply cover everything here with slabs. And that is it. The room is completely finished. Now I just need to move all my resources here. But first, let us sleep. Wow, just look at this rainbow. I crafted a few chests, broke my furnaces and crafting table, and moved them all to the new base. Awesome! Now I will not be living outside anymore. Let us also place 2 torches here, so it is not so dark. I grabbed my diamond pickaxe and went down into the mine to gather obsidian, as well as more tuff for building my base. I returned home with 14 obsidian, and now I immediately need to make an enchantment table. But the problem is that I do not have any books, not even sugarcane. So I need to find some somewhere. Where is my horse? Oh, there you are. Whew, I thought I lost you. Now I need to find sugarcane. Found some. And there's even a ship nearby. Well then, let us loot the ship. There should also be books inside. Oh, and there is even a treasure map. Well then, the treasure should be somewhere in this direction. I actually saw sugarcane over there too. I reached the sugarcane, but the treasure is not here. It is somewhere over there instead. Okay, the treasure is located right inside this chunk. Now I just need to find it. But since I do not have a shovel, this is going to be a little difficult. Oh, and there is the treasure! There is a lot of iron here. A water-breathing potion, some fish, and a heart of the sea. I planted the sugarcane near my base so it could grow, and then I built a nether portal. Now all that is left is to light it. There is some gravel over here, so let us mine it. I seriously have terrible luck with flint. Are you kidding me? I mined 25 gravel blocks and did not get a single flint. What kind of joke is this? Maybe it is because of the rain. Apparently, the problem was not the rain, but my luck. Oh, by the way, I crafted a flint and steel and lit the portal. But before I go in there, I need to grab a shield, otherwise I am 100% going to die. Well then, I am in the nether. Now all that is left is to find a nether fortress, preferably as quickly as possible. Oh, and there it is! Now I just need to find some blazes, and I can already hear them. Oh, there is a blaze! And there's even a spawner here. This spawner is placed in such an inconvenient spot. It is insane. Let us flatten the area a little bit, so it is at least somewhat easier to farm them. Oh, and who is hiding over here? Hello there, buddy? Come here. Alright, I farmed 6 blaze rods, and that is definitely enough for me. While returning home, I found a bastion, and since I can find a netherite upgrade template there, I decided to loot it. Whew, there are so many of you here! Oh, netherite. The last chest, and there's the upgrade template. Let us grab the obsidian, the netherite scrap, the arrows, and head back home. I brought back quite a lot of resources from the nether. For now, I threw them into this chest because right now I am much more interested in sugar cane, which I barely have any of. But since I also need leather to craft books, I urgently need to build a cow farm, and I will build it prama on my base. I will just make a small fenced area right here. But before that, I will dig out a small path that will go along the base. Now I need to cover this entire circle with tough blocks, and that is it. I made the tough outline, and this base already looks much better than the one in the jungle. But as you understand, this is nowhere near the final version. Right now, I need to replace all those sand blocks with dirt. And that is it. I finished all the cosmetic work on my base. Now let us build the cow farm, which will be located right here. Okay, I crafted a whole stack of fences. I hope this will be enough. Now I need to build a fence here, from this point all the way to that end over there. And right here, I think we should make an entrance. Perfect. And that is it. The fence is finished, but as you understand, the cows will simply escape from here. Yes, and that is very sad. So, to prevent that from happening, I will also place a fence right here. Yes, it does not look very beautiful, but I have no other choice. I found the most suitable solution. Snow blocks. As you can see, the cow cannot escape from here in any way. Of course it is trying to, but it cannot. And in order for the cow to never escape from here again, I need to place 4 layers of snow carpets. If there are fewer than that, the cow will easily jump over it. But as you understand, there is no snow nearby here. So I need to go quite far away. Well, for now, I will just keep this snow in my inventory. I returned from the journey, and now I have quite a decent amount of snow carpets. Of course, I'm not sure if this will be enough, but at least I hope so. Okay, I covered the entire area around the cows with snow. Now the cows will 100% never escape from here. And now, I can finally break this. While I was doing this, some of the sugarcane had grown, so I harvested it and expanded my sugarcane plantation. At the same time, a wandering trader visited me, who was not selling anything useful. And since I was planning to go catch cows, I decided to get rid of the llamas. Or rather, get rid of the trader. Alright, now I have 2 leads, okay? And here is the first cow. Another one. Skeleton. Screw off. Alright, cows, come with me. That is 5 more cows added to my farm. Of course, I fed them. And over time, I think this cow farm will grow much bigger. While my sugarcane was growing and the cows were growing up, I decided to finish building the rooms inside my base. Let us start with this room right here. This is where the enchantment table will be located. And since I do not have it yet, let us just prepare a place for it. And as always, I need to completely redesign everything here. The same goes for those 2 rooms over there as well. I finished building all the rooms and I already know what I want to build in them. But first, let us place 5 gold blocks in the center of my base. Right here is where I will place the dragon egg, although I do not have it yet. So as I said before, this room will contain the enchantment table. But what will be inside those other 2 rooms? Right here, I will build a storage room. And over here, no, calling it a laboratory. But whatever, let it be a laboratory. And right here will be the brewing room, where I will make potions. Let us begin with the simplest thing, the storage room. Let us craft a lot of chests and start placing them around the room. I only need to place 2 more chests, but if I do that, there will be a hole right here. And honestly, that would not look very cool. So inside this hole, I will place 4 light blocks. Oh, actually I need 8 light blocks. Alright, now that looks much better. Placing the final chest and the storage room is complete. Now let us move on to the brewing room. Actually no, for that I need blaze rods, and I only have a limited amount of them. So instead, let us start with the enchantment table room. Hopefully, my sugarcane has grown. Nope. Well, okay then. Let us start with this room instead. For this room, I prepared these resources. Right here, there will be a bar counter right here, and potions will be brewed on this bar counter. We will place a cauldron here, and another one here as well. And right here, we will place a hopper. It will kind of look like some sort of ventilation system. And so this area does not look too empty, we will place a stone block here. 4 copper chests go here, and right over here, we will have a shelf with dead bushes. They fit here absolutely perfectly. And I think that is everything. Only a few small details remain. Let me finish everything up. Well then, here's the final result of this room. Here, I added some extra lighting, and I also filled the cauldrons with water and made a sink here. I think this room is now completely finished, and the only thing left to build is this room right here. While I was building the room, my sugarcane grew, and the number of my cows also increased a lot. I am sorry to tell you this, but today there are going to be a lot fewer of you. And the last cow. Alright, now I have 19 leather. And something tells me that this will not be enough, but we still have to try. By the way, I had enough leather, but not enough paper. I crafted 5 bookshelves, as well as an enchantment table, and then went to finish building the last room. We will place the enchantment table right here, and around it I need to place 15 bookshelves. For now, I only have 5, and of course, I will not be able to enchant items with top level enchantments yet. And since I barely have any cows left, while sugarcane grows incredibly slowly, I decided to build this part of my base. This is where my farm will be located. Okay, I poured the water, now let us hoe these farmland rows. Alright, and now we plant the wheat seeds. Of course, I could also plant carrots and potatoes, but why would I do that if I'm only going to have cows and sheep? So let us just forget about carrots completely. Okay, the first field is ready. Now I need to make the exact same field on this side as well. As you can see, I already poured the water here. Now I just need to till the soil and plant the wheat. Alright, 3 sides of my base are complete. Only one remains. This is where the sheep farm will be located. And just like with the cows, I need to build a fence here and place snow carpets so that nobody escapes from here. Oh, a second wandering trader came to visit me. Hopefully, this time you're selling something useful. Are you kidding me? Could you not bring something better? Get lost. And why are you spitting? Do you want to die too? Okay then. Well then, my main mission now is to find sheep. I brought several sheep back to my base. Well, by several, I mean there are actually plenty of them here. Now I just need to wait for the wheat to grow so I can breed even more of them. And while my wheat is growing, I decided to work on decorating the inside of my house, because right now there are just torches standing everywhere, and honestly, that looks extremely cringe. I've finished decorating the inside of my house, and you are definitely going to be shocked. First of all, I added lighting to the stairs, and secondly, I made this kind of lighting around the walls, as well as additional lighting in each of the rooms. Now, I do not even need torches here anymore, and it looks absolutely amazing. And now I like my base even more, but it still lacks the dragon egg, as well as large sheep and cow farms. While I was working on the lighting for my base, some of the wheat finally grew, so I suggest harvesting it. I collected 57 wheat, and that should be more than enough to create proper animal farms. Alright, my base is now 98% complete. It has a wheat farm, a sheep farm, a cow farm, and even interior rooms that are not fully finished yet, but that will be fixed soon. So I think it is finally time to head to the end dimension. But since I already gathered blaze rods and still do not have ender pearls, I now need to get some ender pearls as well, so I headed into the nether. After arriving in the nether, I immediately started hunting endermen. Then I crafted Eyes of Ender and went searching for the stronghold. After arriving at the stronghold, I instantly found a library and started farming bookshelves. Okay, this should probably be enough. After activating the end portal, I entered the end dimension. And there, just like in the old days, I destroyed the crystals. Almost died. I am alive. Whew. And of course, I killed the Ender Dragon. I wanted to take the dragon egg, but it disappeared somewhere. I could not find it on the island, so most likely it fell into the portal, and is now located at the world spawn coordinates. After that, I headed to the outer islands and immediately found an end city with a ship. After carefully killing the shulker, I obtained my very first elytra. I also looted the chest, although they did not contain very valuable resources. After looting a few more chests in the end city, I flew back home. After returning to the overworld, I needed to find the dragon egg, so I harvested some sugarcane and crafted fireworks from it, then flew off to search for the dragon egg. Okay, I think I am at the correct coordinates, but for some reason, the egg is not here. Maybe I actually left it in the end dimension. Oh, wait, there it is. Nice, now I can head back. After arriving at my base, I placed the egg in the perfect spot. Okay, my base is almost finished, only a few details remain. First of all, I need to replace these ugly stone blocks with grass. But to do that, I need proper tools. So I crafted bookshelves and finally finished my enchantment setup. And now I can finally enchant my gear. I also crafted an anvil and upgraded some pieces of my armor. And now all that remains is to replace all of this stone with dirt. But before that, I would like to remove these ugly mountains because they completely ruin the view here, okay? Now this looks much more powerful and the area looks 100 times better. But I still need to replace all of this stone with dirt. Good, now everything is covered with dirt, but I still need to wait for all of it to spread with grass. However, that will happen on day 101. And for now, I am finishing these 100 days of survival in the new world. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and if you want, become a channel member as well. Bye bye.